What's going on there, boys and girls? Today we're going to be doing a little bit of a Digimon card pack opening. We're opening up some BT-09 X-Record. I already opened up the box. I probably should have waited until I started this. Got a nice, lovely Koromon box topper. We're going to see what is in this update pack. We've got a Batmon and a nice promo wear Garurumon Sagittarius mode. It actually looks really nice in that. Okay, there's 24 packs in total to open. We're going to start this stack here. See if we can pull anything good. Card to pull out of this pack. Death X-Mon in both its variants. I need Alphamon Aryuken. I got a crab. A bear. Weird dinosaur kid thing. Piranha. Tack. Death X. I'm going to be sorting these out to various piles while I'm doing this. Hoo-hoo. The Shoutmon X Antibody. That's actually a really good card. Greymon. And Metal Storm. Unfortunately, we didn't get that we needed in the first pack. So we can get the second pack. Garurumon X Antibody, Zangloop, Elec, Awakening of the Golden Knight, Salamon, Grizzlymon, Metal Piranha, Dorumon, Pegasusmon, that's an interesting one, Kokoamon X Antibody, Tai and Kyrie, Magnamon X Antibody. This goes great in your nice, lovely Armor Purge deck. A lot of people also run this in a kind of interesting variant of Imperial Dramon from what I've seen. Its effects. During your opponent's turn, when an opponent's Digimon attacks, if a card with Armor Form in its traits or X Antibody is in this Digimon's Digivolution cards, you may switch the target to this Digimon. All turns when this Digimon would be deleted, you may place the top card of this Digimon on the top card of your security stack face down to prevent that deletion. So not only does it change your target to something that you'd rather, change your target from something you'd rather not get hit, but it also recovery one. Okay, turn this up over here. So that'll go in its own little special stack. So we got Zamilmon, Matadormon. Matadormon is actually part of a really good deck with Sangloopmon that uses the Death X line, the deck starter line, I should say, and Grand Dracmon to create a really nice loop of just digivolving from the trash. Tapirmon, Beedramon, Flare Rock Soul, Kuwagamon X Antibody, Loader Leomon, Angel Woman X Antibody. See, a lot of complaints I've heard about this card is it's kind of made it super perverted with the card art. But it is a really nice card. When digivolving, one of your opponent's Digimon gains security attack -1. And if it has Angel Woman or X Antibody in its Digivolution cards, and you have 5 fewer security cards, recovery 1. Maki, Agumon, Alphamon. This is, if you have all the cards you need for it, one of the top tier decks right now. A lot of people are playing an Alphamon run. It's actually really fun to play and really good. And Grandis Kuwagamon. I've heard a lot of complaints about Grandis. Not a lot of people actually like the deck. Or like playing against it. I don't know, I have yet to face one. Mekrekamon Vicious Mode, Tesla Jellymon, Gatomon X Antibody, Raptordramon, Pumumon, Monochromon, Starmon, X Program, Daigo, Ikoromon, Mimi and Joe. Cool Boy. Cool Boy is really nice because when one of your Digimon digivolves into an X antibody, you can spend it, gain a memory, and draw one. And this on play adds one Digimon with X antibody and an option card called X antibody. Which, when I draw that, I will tell you what that one does. It's actually a really nice card if you run an X antibody deck. Divermon, Eye of the Gorgon, Grammon X antibody, Starling Thunder, Dark Superstarmon, Ninjamon, Gungu, Raijinmon, Fujinmon, really great parts of the Raidamon deck, Raidinmon, Gavmon X antibody, Meikumon, Alphamon Oryuken. This is a card I've been trying to pull. Digivolve 3 from Alphamon with Oryomon and Digivolution card. So you have to have Alphamon and Oryomon in the same stack. When digivolving, delete all of your opponent's Digimon with the highest play cost. At the end, once per turn, at the end of your turn, you may return up to 7 non-Digi-Egg cards with X antibody in their traits from this Digimon's Digivolution cards to the bottom of your deck in any order. If you do, gain 1 memory for each card returned. So if you have a really good stack underneath them, that is automatically a continuation of your turn. That's going over here because I need that for something else. It's a really good card to pull. I'm glad I finally got one. Kauskamamon, Greymon, Billowmon, Salamon. Another weird dinosaur thing. X Digivolution, Crabmon, Tumblemon, Geomon X Antibody, Dex Dorugamon, Matt and Sora. Dex Dorugamon. See, it's good in a deck with Dorugamon, like the whole line. If you have both sets of the line, it's a really good deck. But it's also good in the Matador deck. The Grand Dracmon deck, I should say. Because its effect activates whether you're digivolving onto Dorugamon or digivolving from the trash. Which his effect is to delete all of your opponent's Digimon with the lowest level. And then on deletion, you may play a purple or black level 3 card from your trash without paying its memory cost. If you have 5 or more cards with Dex or Death X in their name in your trash, you may play 1 Death Xmon from your trash without paying its memory cost instead. That is kind of evil. This Death Xmon is kind of a really expensive card right now because it's kind of fucking broken. Bearmon. That dinosaur thing. Groundfang. Guzimon X Antibody. Toy Agu. Sala. Tesla. Megadramon. Atomic Blaster. X Antibody. So you can play this underneath 1 Digimon you control. You don't have to meet its color requirements to play it. Security. Gain 1 memory and add this card to its owner's hand. Main, place this card underneath one of your opponent's underneath one of your Digimon without X Antibody and its Digivolution cards as a bottom card. All turns effect. Effects cannot trash X Antibody from this Digimon's Digivolution cards. When attacking, this Digimon can digivolve into a card with X Antibody and its traits in your hand for its Digivolution cost. Jellymon and a Meikumon. Jellymon is actually ran in a interesting Metal Greymon build, or you could put it in like the starter deck Ulforce, because all it does is once per turn when you play a blue Tamer, draw a card. And its inheritance is once per turn when an effect adds a card to your hand, return one of your opponent's level 3 Digimon. Crab, Greymon, Diver. We're going to kind of speed this up because we've seen most of these cards now. Grandis Scissor. And Metal Garurumon X Antibody. This is the other card I was talking about. This is a rather interesting deck to make. When Digivolving, unsuspend, it gains blocker till the end of your opponent's turn. Your turn, once per turn, when this Digimon becomes unsuspended, if you have Metal Gray or X Antibody in its Digivolution cards, return all of your opponent's Digimon with the lowest level to the owner's hand. Okay, we're gonna rapid fire through these. We've seen Tokomon X Antibody. Ooh, Rise Greymon X Antibody. This is just last card's Alphamon. It's just a continuation of the Rise. For each Tamer you have in play, this Digimon gains plus 1000. When Digivolving, you may play one yellow or red Tamer from your hand without paying its memory cost. And if Rise or X Antibody is in this Digimon's Digivolution cards, one of your opponent's Digimon gets minus 2000 DP for the turn for each yellow or red Tamer you have in play. Brings back that old Shine Greymon vibes. BT-1, BT-2 Shine, just smacking the crap out of people. There's Megalo, another X Antibody, Kyoshi, and Gaia Force 0. This is seeing a lot of play because of its effect reduces its play cost by 2 if you have X Antibody. Well, if you have a Digimon with X Antibody. And then it lets one of your Digimon with Greymon in its name attack your opponent after it's played. So if you pass turn, you can immediately smack into somebody still. It's kind of a nice card. Its security effect just straight up deletes. Oop. Oh wow. Ooh, Nefertimon. Magnum, Dramon, X Antibody, and Dynarexmon. So we can get anything else interesting. Dynarex is in a strong spot. Still hoping to pull another Death Hexalon. That'd be nice to have. Where I got to X Antibody. See if I can get this. Ooh, Raijinmon. That's another part of the combo. Another Fujinmon. Raigulmon. This is so much better than the last copy of this Digimon we got. So the last one just straight up trashed from your security. On play, play one purple or yellow Digimon with 6,000 DP or less from your trash without paying its memory cost. If you have one or fewer security cards, you may play one level 6 or lower Digimon card with Angel or Fallen Angel in its traits from your trash without paying its memory cost instead. End of your turn, you may DNA Digivolve this Digimon with one of your other Digimon in play into a Digimon card in your hand for its DNA Digivolution cost. So this is how you get like a Funimon and a Funimon Fallen mode out. Or Deanmon. If you want to go that route. I just grabbed it back from the other stack, but oh well. We're opening packs today. Yes, I realized that I put another card in the wrong spot. Whoo! Gallantmon X Antibody. This is a nice card. When Digivolving, delete one of your opponent's Digimon with the lowest DP. If no Digimon is deleted, unsuspend this Digimon. Your turn once per turn when opponent's Digimon is deleted. If Gallant or X Antibody is in this Digimon's evolution cards, trash the top card of your opponent's security stack. I will say it is not the most brutal X Antibody. I think that would go to Wargrey X Antibody. If I remember correctly, his effect lets you gain memory for each card trashed from your opponent's security. Well, removed. Dracmon is another part of that combo I talked about earlier for Grand Drac and Dex Dottergirl. Moodymon. Raidenmon. And TK and Izzy. On play, when Digivolving, place one Raijin, Fujin, and Suijin from your trash underneath this Digimon in any order as its bottom Digivolution cards. Gain one memory for each card placed. When attacking, if the level 6 in this Digimon's Digivolution cards have 3 or more colors among them, this Digimon gets plus 3,000 DP until the end of your opponent's turn. If they have 4 or more colors, de-Digivolve one of your opponent's Digimon. Let me grab Raijin. Fujin. Did I pull Suijin yet? No, I did not. Raijin's Inheritance. When attacking one of your opponent's Digimon gets minus 4,000 DP for the turn. And Fujin is suspend one of your opponent's Digimon with 5,000 DP or less. That Digimon doesn't unsuspend during your opponent's next unsuspend phase. Now there are 4 main colors you can use to make that deck. You can use black, green, or yellow. Most common I've seen are the yellow and black. Keep opening up packs. Doing this right before a tournament, so this is going to be entertaining. Suijin. When attacking, return one of your opponent's level 4 or lower Digimon to its hand. Its owner's hand, actually. Grand Drac and a Metal Gray X Antibody. Grand Drac. When Digivolving, you may play one purple level 3 Digimon card from your trash without paying its memory cost. End of attack. Once per turn, you may Digivolve one other Digimon into a Digimon card with Undead or Dark Animal and its traits from your trash without paying its memory cost. That's also going to get set up here because that's part of a deck that I'm making. Oop, I saw something big. There's a big card at the back of this. This was a game changer for a lot of decks when this came out, because nobody really knew what was going to happen. Or Deanmon. DNA Digivolve from purple level 6 and yellow level 6 for 0. When attacking, when DNA Digivolving, delete. When Digivolving. When DNA Digivolving, delete one of your opponent's level 6 or higher Digimon with and all of their level 5 or lower Digimon. For each Digimon deleted by this effect, recovery 1. And on deletion, you may trash the top card of your security stack to play this card without paying its memory cost. So it pretty much recycles itself, and it's kind of brutal. Hey, here, you see all that field you have there? Yeah, goodbye. Ground Fang. That's something I haven't seen before. And there's Suijin. And a Mimi and Joe. See if we can get something else good out of this, shall we? Wow. TK and Izzy, and another Metal Greymon X antibody. Looks like my camera over here is not really wanting to work very well. Oops, well, Awakening of the Golden Knight. I just love the sound of that card. X Program, Jelly, and Greymon. Death X Digivolution. It's a really nice box to open up if you want to be able to do various things. There's a good Leomon deck that's out. Ooh, Bahimon. When Digivolving, unsuspend up to 2 Digimon and or Tamers, then gain 1 memory for each of your opponent's unsuspended Digimon and Tamers. And if your turn, for every 2 unsuspended Digimon and or Tamers your opponent has in play, trash 1 card from the top of your opponent's security stack. It's actually kind of nice. I could think of a deck that could use that. Loader Lao. See, I like the blue version of Loader Lao more, but that's just I'm a blue player. Wargrowl, X-Antibody, and Dino Tigermon. Interesting. That's a 1 from Saber Leomon. When attacking, if a card with Leomon in its name or X-Antibody is in this Digimon's Digivolution cards, suspend 1 of your opponent's Digimon or Tamers. Once per turn, when an opponent's Digimon or Tamer becomes suspended, unsuspend this Digimon. Matador and Mako. Wargaru X, Metal Impulse. Last pack of Destiny. See if we get anything nice and lovely. And then we'll go through and clean up all the cards and show off the SRs that I pulled. Pegasus, Fujin, UX antibody, another Grandrak, and we pulled a Wargray X antibody. Yep. All turns, when a card is removed from your opponent's security stack, gain 1 memory. It's not even a once per turn. End of attack once per turn. If Wargray or X antibody is in this Digimon's Digivolution cards, delete 1 of your opponent's Digimon with DP less than or equal to this Digimon's DP. And you can get him really big if you have all the cards for it. But that is the last pack. Pretty sure my Google just tried to tell me something. I'm going to clean up all these extra cards, put them in a nice stack, and we'll show off the highlights from what we pulled today. Yep, I'm just making a nice neat couple stacks here. Keep them separated out. Okay. So we've got Box Stopper Koro, Where Sagittarius, Boutmon, Where Gray X, Grandrek, Bahimon, Ordine, Gallant X Antibody, Metal Garu X Antibody, Dextorugamon, Grand Kawagamon. Actually, Grandrakmon's not really a highlight card. Magnamon X Antibody, and by far my favorite, the Alphamon Oyukin. That is it for today's video. If it seems like this is something that people are interested in, I'll start making more Digimon content. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Have a nice day, everybody.